Hello, Simplifiers. Everybody's here. Boo's in here eating Mila's food. Mila is down here on the floor whining. The bells just started, of course, because why wouldn't they? Every time I start a video, it doesn't matter where I am in the house, the bells start ringing or outside. Anyway, this is my dining room. So the other day we cleaned the entry hall, which is connected. It's just right here. But we're going to clean the dining room. I'm going to start with these blinds because I haven't done them in a while. And let's just see how it goes. Hope you're doing well. Today is Monday. So Monday cleaning video. I'm trying to just do all my rooms one room at a time, basically. And just keep everything relatively clean. It's hard sometimes because of cat fur and cat litter. That seems to be the main problem I have here. I just lift every one of these up so I can get to the whole slat. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, you just get the whole thing and just go ahead and lift it up. This is a lint-free cloth. I've talked about this before. This is what I use. You can also use Swiffer dusters. Highly recommend Swiffer products. I actually just got my dad a Swiffer mop. Because he has these ladies from Comfort Keepers coming in. I thought it might help them because he really likes them to clean, even though I'm also cleaning, but he does slop around quite a bit. He spills and he drops things and he spills all over the counter, so I'm not against him cleaning. It's just, the main focus should be on taking care of him, not so much cleaning. But he doesn't want anybody caring for him, so that's a problem. Who are you helping or hindering? And of course, it's dustier over here than it would be because we've got a litter box right here, so this does create quite a bit of dust. But I have to have a litter box somewhere for this cat, so we don't actually eat in here. Unless we have people over, in that case, I would move the cat and the litter box elsewhere. So we would not be consuming litter. All right. Okay, let's flip this. Some light in here. Okay. Now, you can see I think you can see, yeah, there's already dirt right here. So you can see there's already dirt. And I think somebody asked me about this. So when this side gets dirty, you just flip to the next side. I just fold it and then I flip to the next side. But this is dirty here, but up here it's not dirty because I was just strictly using this part. So I'm going to use this part on this one. So I don't have to flip over just yet. Main problem with blinds is all these different strings and wires and whatever these are that are in the way. Okay, now I'm going to start lifting these up so I can get to the entire blind. Okay, now I'm going to adjust this heater. I think you can see it. Yeah. The pilot light's not on right now, so I can adjust it a little bit better than usual. Now I'm going to tell you what makes more of a mess in my house than anything. It's this that I put down for her to claw. This is for Mila to claw. And she's clawed the back, and she's clawed the front, and her hair gets stuck to it, and yellow stuff flicks off of it constantly. I'm just going to move it in here. Just going to move it in there so I can vacuum. Then she's got, I don't know that she ever plays with these toys, but they're in here. Throw a toy, throw another toy. Here's another one. All right. So let's see. I don't know how we can see, but there's yellow stuff all in her hair, and litter all over the floor right here. So that's going to be my main focus right now. I'll go ahead while it's tipped down like this. I also got her these nice rugs. I've shown these rugs from Dollar Tree. She's bad about pooping outside the box, but usually if I line these rugs up, she'll hit one of these rugs. So I used to have little carpet pieces down here. I got those at Dollar Tree too, but these look nicer. And so I just switched those out, and I'm using these now. All right, let me get my vacuum so I can work on that. Okay, all the cats are running. This is my Shark Rocket. It's what I always use. I love Shark products, so that's what this is. Okay. In some ways it's picking up some of that, and in some ways it's shooting it out around, so I'm just trying to get some of it off and then shake it. Okay, so this has two levels. I don't know if you see, there's two levels here. So one level is for hard, and then when you hear it going, rah, rah, that means I've got it on the carpet one. So it's got one line and then two lines, and two lines is for carpet. So that's what's happening here. Now, because of all that litter, it's just taking me longer to vacuum than it would. Normally you would just go over this like you would go over anything, but just because the litter goes everywhere, it just takes that much longer. So, that's why this is taking longer than a normal room would. But, you know, she's a cat and she's got to have a box, so there you go. And we used to have a fountain in here, a cat fountain, and her cat fountain pooped out. So we used to have that over the corner, and we don't have that anymore. Okay, let me go ahead and dust the baseboards while I've got you in this corner so you can see what's going on. Okay, so I am going to, I'm just going to fold this a different way so I can do this. And also keep in mind that I have a robot, and so I do a lot of vacuuming with my robot. I don't vacuum every day with the vacuum. I'm doing it, you know, now for us because we're doing a cleaning series, but generally I just run the robot. Now, it doesn't always get everything. You know, the robot doesn't get everything all the time, but it's good enough for me. I'm not that, you know, we have so much cat hair, I'm just not that perfectionist about it. We have a lot of cats and a lot of cat hair, so better is better, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect to me, because the robot's gonna go over it again the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Okay. Okay, that's better. I like how Boo's just hanging out on the table. Let's go this way. And I'll vacuum over there now. Let's see. Hey, Boo Boo. How you doing? Boy, you are really calm. Really calm today. it's Monday, but it is already, I'm already seeing cat hair, cat litter, etc. over there. Doesn't help that this is tangled up. So it was making it shorter. Alright. Now, you made a mess with the cat food. Did you do this? You always make a mess. Yeah. Okay, so let me dust the chair. Chair. I noticed I say chair funny. Cheer. I kind of say cheer. It's chair. I'm trying to say it normally. Melinda from Melinda Plain and Simple said she didn't notice me saying it weird. It's like, Melinda, you have quite the southern accent because she, I think, is originally from Kentucky. So she probably wouldn't notice that I'm saying cheer. I have plastic covers on my chairs in case you're wondering. So this is plastic right here. This is so the cats don't rip everything up with their claws because they're bad about that. Or also get up there and throw up on it, which they're also really bad about. I'm going to lunch with a friend today. And it's kind of funny because sometimes it seems like it takes us forever to decide where we're going. And this time we decided immediately. So I was so happy because sometimes it just seems like almost a chore to decide where we're eating. So it was not like that this time. This is a trash can I keep in here just to, sometimes I just pick the cat hair wads off the floor and just throw them in here, so it's usually full of little cat hair wads, and once a week or so I throw it to the regular trash can. This is a food bin for the cats. Okay, we don't have a lot of dusting in here. Let me go ahead and do the baseboards while you can see down here. Okay, this is my extender for the Wi-Fi extender. Spencer put these baseboards in and they're gorgeous, but they kind of have a lot of layers to them, so it's more to dust than just a regular baseboard. That's okay, I mean, it's worth it. It's just sometimes it takes a little bit longer to do it, that's all. And then I push the chair back and the food. Whoops. See, is the door is not on there. Okay, let me raise this back up. Whew, it's starting to get overheated here. Okay, I'm gonna put you over here for a second. You can look at Boo. Sort of. Hey, Boo. Say hi to people. Let me move my little stand a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Boo, why are you throwing the food everywhere? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got this picture from my parents' house. I remembered it being on the wall a long time ago, so I just took it. It was a nice little remembrance. Mother had it tucked away in a closet, so it wasn't being used. Okay. To see if there's anything I could quickly declutter. I'm keeping everything that's in there. I have some Christmas dishes. I don't necessarily use them. I think I did actually use them this year. Okay, let's see. Baseboard again. was just really, he's showing off for y'all. I'm gonna raise this a little bit so you can see the baseboards and the door. Okay, so I try to do these doors. I mentioned for my clients, I do these doors all the time. For me, I do not do these all the time, so these definitely need to be done. I can see some dust right there. We have a new project going on. It's in our kitchen. We're getting a new kitchen floor, so Spencer's gonna work on that, but right now he's working on the paint in there needing to be refreshed, so he's patching holes and things so he can paint. Okay. What are you doing? You gonna show everybody how cute you are. You're so cute, but they can't see you. They can't see you even though you're the cutest. You're the cutest, yeah. Okay, I think I did all that. I think I did all the baseboards, did the doors. I did do this little corner over here. So let's flip you this way. See, there's the room we did the other day. Entry hall. Nice thing about that room, it doesn't have any blinds. You can hear that I'm panting. Up and down, off the floor, on the floor, off the floor. This china cabinet their little curio cabinet was gifted to me. We got two different ones that were gifted to me by different people, but they look about the same. So I dusted the other one in the last video. This one, my friend across the highway, her mom passed away and she gifted me this one, which is nice because I like to keep, like I've got some Hello Kitty stuff right here. I've got my nephew gave me this mug for Christmas. I have been using it. It seems like the hot drinks get cold faster. I'm not sure why. And then my friend that I'm having lunch with today gifted me these coasters, and they're all different. It looks the same, but it's different background. Whoop, almost dropped it and broke it. That would have been fun. But anyway, let me go ahead while I'm emptying this out and I'll go ahead and dust in here. And then she gave me these two glasses with straw. They actually have glass straws, which I kind of thought was dangerous. So when I used them, I just took the top off and just drank out of them like a regular glass. Because I can just see me breaking a glass straw into a million bits. So I'm not really using the coasters. We don't really need them here because all of our furniture is covered with glass. On purpose, so the cats don't scratch up everything. We have antiques, we don't want the cats scratching up the antiques, so we just cover everything in glass. Then I've got my summer gnomes up here. These are some of my favorite gnomes because they're so happy. They're headed to the beach and they're snorkeling, etc. And then I don't think you can see it here, but I've got some mugs up here. This is You Are My Sunshine mug. I don't think it held that much, so I didn't use it, but a couple times, but it says You're My Sunshine. So I decided to store it in here. My friend Tanya gave me that one. She gives me a lot of gifts. I am really not a gifts person, and when I get gifts, I end up decluttering a lot of it, and y'all seen that time and time again, but just not really a gifts person, and I've kind of curated what I want, so I just don't keep a lot of gifts, really. This was another gift from Tanya, another pretty mug. It's got cats and then different sayings, like there's a Mark Twain quote on here, stuff like that. And then I used to have a pug, so I have a couple of mugs here that had pugs on them, so I do keep a few things from way, way, way back 20 years ago when we had a pug. And then I've got some glassware in here. I could probably get rid of these glass dishes. I don't use them. I'm not sure why I've kept them. It's just, I've decluttered, I guess, my dishes slowly, so I just kept them, so I don't know. We never have people over. We actually had people stop by the other day. Oops, dropped the bunny. We had people drop by the other day, and I didn't feel crazy, terrible about what, they just dropped by. I didn't feel terrible about letting them come in because I had things pretty well. It wasn't as straight as I would want, but it was straight enough. And they were like, no, we can't come in. We can only stay for a minute. So, the one time I feel like I could invite people in, and they don't want to come in. It's kind of funny because I usually don't feel comfortable when people drop by. So the funny thing is, I was telling my dad about it, and I said, we don't have a doorbell. We've lived here for over 30 years, and we've never had a doorbell. And so we never even know people are here. And that's kind of by design. I really don't care if they're here, because I feel like you could call. That's just me, but I do feel like you could call. But anyway, he said, if you know us well, you know how to get to us at the door, because Spencer sits in a certain spot, and he's always sitting right there if he's at home. But I was telling my dad about how these people dropped by, and he goes, oh, well, you'll have to tell Spencer you want a doorbell. But I don't. I do not want a doorbell. Oh my gosh, so funny. I guess that makes us weird. I don't know. I'm just not really. We live out in the middle of nowhere. Like I said, if you live close to me, you know how to get in touch with me to let me know you're on your way. And otherwise, I don't feel like you need to be. I don't feel like you need to be here. I feel like you could call first. You know what I mean? I got 2 new shirts from Walmart. These are Reebok shirts, obviously. I think it's so cute. It's got this here and this here, the piping. And I got a hot pink one. I think I wore it in a video. And then I got this one. And I'm always looking at clothes at Walmart. I don't know where these came from. But just like all of a sudden they had these and I had never seen them. But these were in the kids department, but it's the largest. They go up to size 18 in kids, which would be probably like an extra small to a small in adult women. So, okay. Now she's sitting on her yellow thing. You want me to just leave it there for you? Can you see her? No. Show you. She's sitting on her yellow. She's sitting on her yellow thing. So we have extra chairs. Okay, so this table has a lot of chairs, and I never know what to do with them. And so the one you saw me have over there, I've got 2 here. Well, there's 2 over here. Because when I run the Roomba, or it's actually called a Bob Sweep now, the one I have now is a Bob Sweep. When I run it, I don't want all these chairs because this way the Bob Sweep can get under the table better. And a lot of times I'll even pull these 2 chairs out. But anyway, that's why you see 2 chairs in there, or 1 chair I actually use, but there's only 1 you can see, but there's 2 right here. I just don't know what to do with them. This table has so many chairs and I never know where to put them. So anyway, that's the cleaning for today. Took 30 minutes, not bad with a lot of talking. I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful day. You want to say goodbye to Boo? Come here, little Boo Boo. He's so cute. I think it's funny he sat here the whole time with the vacuum cleaner because this was my little feral kitty. Remember that? He ran all over town. He was scared. It took us a while to be able to pet him, and now he's just so calm. He sleeps in the bed with us sometimes. He's just a really good boy. A lot of times he'll, if he wants to go in the other room in the middle of the night, he'll, come do some of this and wake me up. What are you doing? The other thing he likes, which is weird, he's not doing it. Okay, this. I put my hands right here and he'll rest his paws. I've never had a cat do this before. Why do you look so bored? You look bored. Are you the cutest? You're the cutest little black kitty ever. So sweet. All right, you want to get back on the table? He loves coming in here. I don't know why. I think he likes to eat her food. I don't know. She has different food than him. He has expensive food. She has expensive food. It's all expensive. Love you guys. I'll talk to you next time.